Hi, Earth, hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, June 11th, 2022. This was attack by sonic weapon, not some blah blah. So, under this counter attack, which they try stop this Chingiz life using bandit weapons, electron weapon, sonic weapon, very high-tech devices, top secret. I continue my mission for you as people. And the same people, same group, same persons who attack and control with me, this forum, they can't break radar. Despite all day, each second attacks and controls, I continue my mission. But they who using against me the system terror and torture each second, and who now in war in Europe, and others undercover sided with Hitler Putin. And what's happening worldwide because system which financial system means which doing all that mess around world and who control this system, Rothschild and Co. And they cooperating, collaborating with Hitler Putin. And Israel Mossad cooperating, collaborating with Ilham Aliyev. Same persons who are attacking you, who created climate crisis, who created this system, control this system financial, very dark and corrupt, which created collapsing of shores. They, Rothschild and Co., and they helping Hitler Putin and Ilham Aliyev anyway. So, same persons. That's true. If you want to know them, who they look, what using they against me and how many they same persons. And in Ukraine case, even Lend-Lease passed it, and President Biden signed it immediately. This passed by Congress, Lend-Lease law, when he was in foreign trip. He no wait, and this bill come to him when he was in South Korea, I think. He signed it there because urgency of that. He showed that. He said that it's very urgent. And we know how this very, very urgent. Start using Lend-Lease. Stand really. Stand with Ukraine who fighting for all you. Fighting with Hitler Putin, who already committed genocide in Ukraine too. But if we will take today's situation, January 11, not yet announcement, bold words, very needed position by United States to in British to Poland and others means NATO. But when coming to real action, and they should watch what happened in Ukraine in this concrete day and hours, we see other picture. Not yet. Why not yet? And you pass this law and you say you not will allow Hitler Putin win in this war. You will do anything for Ukraine win, of course. And this means you and also you have passed bills, Lend-Lease. And this means you should send, supply needed, very needed weapon immediately and in needed quantity, needed scale. No less. If less, this means you, of what reason, this, why you not will supply enough quantity of weapon? Which reason? And there Hitler, Putin have advantage in troops quantity, have advantage on weapons quantity in any weapon point. Heavy weapon, artillery, rocket systems, military jets, and others. Big advance. And you decide send weapon to Ukraine, NATO weapons, United States Army, British, all that, finally. Good, but immediately, Lend-Lease should be worked daily, nightly, each minute even, not only each hour. Each minute they are on sky, on this train, by after if they are possible. Each minute, Lend-Lease should jobbing, work. And enough quantity. I say the rocket system HIMARS or HIMARS should be there 300. No 30, no 50, no 100, 300. Because they're specialists and your specialists also should watch your militaries, your general special United States and British government. They also will confirm this figure, plus minus 300. Do that immediately, no less. If less, this means you continue giving advantage to Hitler Putin. And Hitler Putin, by killing Ukrainians, civilians, children, women, elderly, and Ukrainian troops, soldiers, officers, Ukrainian army they are fighting. Already more than 10,000 they died. Each day 100 or 200 each day. And you will send less weapon as when needed. For example, again, this importance of that. Which reason? What you want? Immediately. Needed quantity, needed weapon. Which weapon? F-16. Immediately needed 150, 30, 50, for example. Special, we say 100 means 100. Coordinated forum. 50 will send United States, 30 will send as F-16 British, same military jet. Spain 10, Poland 10, will 100. Patriot air defense systems, needed forum. Needed 10 means 10, 20, 30, 30. Specialists will say. Rocket system, already I said, no less than 300. This Hofitzer means Gaubitzer in Russian. Needed 500, there should be 500. 300 means 300. And others weapons. Drones, which can fly longer, be on air higher than Bayraktar, taking intelligence info, and should have fire, bomb, rocket bomb. Repair, very needed repair drones and others. The rocket system should be maximum distance, no less than needed. No less than needed. And others, ammunition, even they already, Ukrainian officials say, they are already, ammunition coming to end. And Ukrainian army not have these weapons, what I said. And it's Putin taking advantage, try take. So we should increase urgency of supply chain. And of course, Ukrainian army will remove Hitler-Putin army from Ukraine, including from Crimea. Ukraine will attack Crimea. This Ukraine territory will take back Crimea too by these weapons. We will very strongly back this military operation for free Crimea from Hitler Putin. And others region, in eastern region, Luhansk and Donetsk region, now where this is happening. Kherson region, urgency of that. Now, when you supply, you should watch in your urgency. If they needed drones now for attack, Hitler Putin troops, they artillery, they tanks, they rocket systems, they already repair should operate. And artillery, more needed quantity, and rocket system HIMARS needed quantity immediately. If there will come enough quantity on eastern region on Ukraine on front line, no doubt Hitler Putin will go away from Ukraine. How this important and urgent. This one. And other member of NATO sided with Hitler Putin and helping Hitler Putin continue help by delaying, by blah blah about Savard face of Hitler Putin. And this face, you're seeing which face? Last her blah blah about Sweden, about Estonia, about Peter the Great. There's all Russian lands. He will take all back. This historical mission of Hitler Putin. And you think this blah blah, but if you will welcome him, if you not will act truly standing with Ukraine and sanctions against Hitler Putin, truly sanctions, which not will Putin able avoid these sanctions. It's crucial. Sanctions country who helping Hitler Putin avoid sanctions. Sanctions cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, which Putin using for avoid sanctions. Means that implementation of sanctions no give any chance for Putin avoid sanctions. In Azerbaijan, even Putin using Ilham Aliyev, they remain only allies. Hundreds, maybe each day hundreds, Russian film, open in Azerbaijan film, by this Hitler Putin, yeah, for avoid sanctions. Same in Kazakhstan, same in Uzbekistan, even same in Turkey, And you will ignore that. Is both crucial. Implementation of sanctions, no give any chance for avoid sanctions, and supply needed quantity of weapon, which name known, immediate urgency form, immediate quantity. This. But we watching on Germany increases business with Russia. How is this possible? There are sanctions. This last info, I think this no fake. One of last info about Schröder, Scholz, Merkel, Seehofer, Steinmeier, and others. Channel 24 of Russia, of Ukraine. Channel 24 of Ukraine. Tovara, yes, Tovara Abarot here in Ukraine, in English, business. Tovara Abarot, goods. Materials, goods. Increasing since war starting, business between Germany and Hitler Putin increased. And about Germany, Italy, France, they mainly, anyway, on position helping Hitler Putin, despite Hitler Putin already open his face. He will attack. Sweden can attack, means. will attack Poland, can, and others. Why? Why? You green lighting Hitler, Putin. You look when was start and Hitler, Putin failed it in Ukraine, take Kiev and entire Ukraine as they planned it was. And our bold unite actions, sanctions, Hitler, Putin was shut up. Now he again start his years for decades is starting from Munich conference in 2007. Same rhetoric. Why? Because Macron, because Draghi, because Scholz, because Austria, because Erdogan, because Orban. And he's saying, hey, not so bad. He have opportunity and will use for implement his plan as Peter the Great, take back lands. In Kazakhstan, this South Caucasian republics, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Moldova, Baltic states, of course. And you blah, blah, no embargo oil, no embargo gas, even increasing your business. There's billions of billions dollars flooding to Putin, Hitler, Putin using all that for this war and will use. And this rhetoric, serious rhetoric. He staying in this position. He think he can do that, will able to do that. And why he thinking that? Because you continue by your half of measures, by your undercover helping Hitler, Putin, welcoming that, green lighting that. Urgency. Enough is enough. I want, see, and listen. And all those people want and see. Mainly, first, of course, Ukrainian people. Already what you said, this you start implement. And this in needed form, in needed quantity. Again, this key, this crucial. And we will see how Hitler, Putin will remove from Ukraine. They are very blah blah even in United States, Messenger blah. Gandons blah, gandons blah. Hitler, Putin schemes and Kissinger, which scheme I said, Rothschild and Co scheme, member of Rothschild and Co. They will do that anyway. But you in authority. And you should implement what you decided. I say, in United States, January 6 committee hearings in Congress starting. It's about Hitler, Putin, Trump, and co. Is correct. Trump, Hitler, Putin, and co. Okay. Means Hitler, Putin structure into United States, and one main figure there, as we know already, is Trump and co. They in Senate, they in House Representatives. Republicans, coup attempt. This committee said they have all evidence of involvement and directed by Trump coup attempt. 7 level. This plan, you're planning this for attack on Capitol by this far right, means fascist, racist, white supremacist, using Department of Justice, using state, yes, again, his officials, Meadows, etc. Their name, no, attacking states, some, for example, Georgia, and also other, how they were attacking Congress, they was coordinated, directed by the staff, which was in some hotel near of Congress. There Giuliani, there Flynn, there even Manafort, we can say Stone, and others named Eastman, Missman, Department of Justice officials, Homeland Security, ODNI, CIA, FBI, in some form, concrete form, and Pentagon, Rockefeller brother, too, and all these facts, more detailed as evidence which exists, show as fact check evidence which exists. There was coup attempt, Trump attack on his Vice President Mike Pence. In one point, truly he won't hang him. Other point, he was truly kidnapped him by his security service. And after that, push him, hey, sign means reject this outcome of electors. This process for destroy this, stop this process, legal process in Congress, where as law required, finally in Congress they come all there, these electors, and outcome election noon, and Vice President confirming that. For stop that, he planning even kill Pence. He planning kidnap him too, and other their facts. And Department of Justice of Merrick Garland, not yet. This alarming, so devastatingly dangerous fact, and Department of Justice not yet, not acting, not there even indictment against Trump, which he did several treason, and his family also committed crime, financial crimes too, son-in-law too, very criminals. Department of Justice inaction, call it ongoing investigation, blah, blah. It's so bad to United States, state institutions, democratic institutions. Country rule of law should act. If not will act, this will political, okay? Because the rule of law demanding, hey, indict Trump, rule of law demand. There are again several reasons. If not, this political motivated position of Merrick Garland and what this means. If so, how he can be Attorney General. this, for me, this main point should be to United States start clean up from Hitler-Putin structure, United States political sphere. Clean up. Not they will continue their job. Their satanic, evil, hostile enemy job, they will continue to do anyway. If you not to touch them. It's so obvious. An election coming. And you're giving them advantage. Hey, there are many, oh, blah, blah, Trump clean, others clean. So vote for Republicans. They're right. They're saying truth. If they are something, as this committee saying, they have Department of Justice, FBI, they are nothing. Why they clean? Why are you giving this chance for them? When they committed treason against the United States, there was coup attempt, undeniable forum by directly by Trump and co. Why you try give them chance for continued their treasonous crimes against United States of America? And this means against allies too, against NATO too. It's so obvious. Hitler, Putin, and Trump, they plan leave NATO, etc., destroy EU, etc., and all that very seriously on the table. Time for act. Time for start cleanup. No matter who, they decided attack United States. And in this point, no matter who, use rule of law, indict them, arrest them, do cleanup. No matter senators, representatives, or governors, or who participated in coup attempt. Use rule of law, arrest them, indict them, and go to court, and court will decide jail it or not. Do that without delay. Another mistake of this Biden administration, they decided reset relationship with Saudi Arabia. As Trump so pathetic, shameful, and pathetic to United States. How Saudi Arabia playing United States? I'll go to China if you will touch me. Go to China. Mubisi. So MBS. Go to China. Moron brat. Killer brat. And what United States will allow this MBS crimes, including a particular Khashoggi assassination before world eyes, Earth people eyes, even was dismembered him, his body. And you will allow that. After that, United States will end as I know that. I already said that direct to Joe Biden. If you will think this nothing can by years or some period of time, this will allow it. You will lose, your country will lose. As leader country who fighting democracy, human rights, and justice, because us people never will allow this obvious fact how Mohammed bin Salman before all world leaders' eyes killed and dismembered body of Khashoggi. And you allow him demand from King Salman, will do this their job. You should demand, hey, replace Mohammed bin Salman as crown prince. This can be helpful to Saudi Arabia. Otherwise, Saudi Arabia will, I think that, and we should go clean energy full scale, and we should do that. About Saudi Arabia future, about Saudi Arabia strategically as country, Persian Gulf country. Not we already starting phase out from oil and gas. And what means that? And very criminal. They are huge scale of money laundering, $100 billion by Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, hub of world, one of hub of money laundering. And you will continue allow them. United Arab Emirates should be in blacklist of this organization, which uh, show which country, how they corrupt, using money laundering, etc. They attacking me by the constructions. So, Israel, Kushner, son-in-law of Trump when Trump was president, Mnuchin, and Israel, Netanyahu, now Bennett, Israel Mossad, all there in Saudi Arabia. They all was cooperating when Mohammed bin Salman decided to kill Khashoggi. Kushner, Netanyahu, they was cooperating. They NSO Pegasus, they Kushner additional info to Mohammed bin Salman for kill Khashoggi. And they are hundreds of billions dollar money laundering scams. Kushner take money from Mohammed bin Salman and there should be investigation. $2 billion for nothing. $2 billion. Again, nothing. Again, downplay. This can truly kill United States. All that, starting from 2016, for our days, continuation of that, and how Israel sided with your enemy, two, and you not acting, you're taking old position, obsolete position. Hey, ally, no touch. Not, you should watch what they're doing. And when you have fact check, hey, this not acting as ally, you should use your measures against them. If not, this will end United States of America. Because the enemy, they continue to attack you. Behind Q attempt, I say, this Hitler, Putin, and you will have If they become Mossad, no surprise. NSO and other Mossad projects, film and projects, not be surprised. They continue attack you. They kill your president, John Kennedy. They attacked, participate in 9/11. Israel Mossad too. And you downplaying again, refusing to investigate this fact. John Kennedy was killed by Rothschild and Co. And they controlled today's Israel authority too, Mossad too, using that for their plans. And what I say repeatedly, because that truth, and you continue ignoring, and situation coming worse and worse, and no reason, no use rule of law, no reason not protect your country. Only one reason, if you're enemy of your own country, but you know Trump enemy of United States, of course. Netanyahu enemy of United States, of course. Mohammed bin Salman enemy of United States, of course. And where Trump, there Kushner, of course. And their crimes, their malwanderings, and you reset. And Saudi Arabia will say, well, very good, we'll continue the enemy job against you. We'll use all that opportunity. Saudi Arabia committed war crimes. Joe Biden. Saudi Arabia committed war crimes in Yemen. This also no matter. All you with loud, and you should, and much more noisy, with loud, you should say, Hitler, Putin committed genocide and war crimes in Ukraine. But how you can ignore Saudi Arabia war crimes in Yemen? They also was killing children. All that war crimes means war crimes. And you will reset. Despite all that, what I'm saying about Saudi Arabia, you will reset. Very, very devastating mistake, wrong decision. Jewish lobby pushing you means Israel lobby for that. Very bad for you, United States, if so. They interest what I say. Huge scale of money. And influence on you, United States. Using you for their interest. And they doing that, Israel doing that, Saudi Arabia doing that, United Arab Emirates will do that and doing that, and others. And you will say, hey, ally. They're not ally, not ally. Enough is enough. Not afraid they can twist to China. This not effective, not will, no way, no way. We should stand with Saudi Arabia people, which absolute majority, I know that exactly, absolute majority of Saudi Arabian people hate and rejecting Mohammed bin Salman authority. Even monarchy, they reject the monarchy, they want live in republic. I know that exactly. Stand with Saudi Arabia people. This is about democracy and human rights, United States, an ally. Use that, and in very near time, there will happen. Saudi Arabia people will remove these crooks and criminals from authority in Saudi Arabia. No doubt. Do that. And this will ally of you. You standing with the people, and they will, a democratic country, and will stand with you. Will you, your truly ally. And again, fossil fuel time end. Should be that. We decided you're acting, failing in this case too. It's all, same thing. Why you failing? Act on climate crisis case. All same thing, same, because same person, same who rule the world, linked today by big banks and big oils. World financial system. They anyway continue huge scale money financing fossil fuels, trillions of dollars. And you failing act, something you're doing, but this is not enough. Warming of climate, planet Earth's atmosphere, more than 1.5 degrees Celsius, this means death sentence. This means global genocide in very near time. And death sentence to you. There are no adaptation. Jason Hickel tweeted, quote from The Guardian, quote, "People do not understand the magnitude of what is going on. This will be greater than anything we have ever seen in the past. This will be unprecedented. Every living thing will be affected. Every living thing will be affected." This article in Guardian called it, we cannot adapt our way out of climate crisis, warns leading scientist. Again, we cannot adapt our way out of climate crisis. One of leading scientists on climate sphere saying. You all say you will listen to scientists. They saying they are what can happen. Catherine Hayhoe says the world is heading for dangerous. People have Catherine Hayhoe said the world is heading for dangers people have not seen in 10,000 years of civilization. 10,000. In this way, this is what I say you already, I can say years. And this avalanche effect means, and you're not able to stop that. It's about planet Earth physics. You not all have enough knowledge about planet Earth too. That's true. How they mutually binding one another, planet Earth, atmosphere, even magnosphere, even oceans, materials, space, and additional there, I very seriously saying that. And you not have knowledge of all that, how they can trigger this avalanche effect, earthquakes. You have knowledge. You can predict earthquake. Huge scales, huge powerful earthquake coming, coming. Huge, powerful, and huge, very, very big quantity. Earthquake coming. And you think, hey, downplay. This not will happen. But when will happen, what you will do? But what I saying phase out from for us and scientists saying phase out immediately from fossil fuels, keep 1.5 degrees Celsius line, stop licensing big oils and gas and coal, stop that immediately. Stop subsidies immediately. You in full ignoration. And why? Because system doing that. They created this climate crisis and they blocking our needed action for stop climate crisis. Big banks, big oils, means world financial system, and big oils and big gas means big fossil fuels belong to them. Undeniable. And for centuries even more they doing that. And you have this. You're already in this red crossing red line. Red line means literally deadline, death line for you. The world cannot adapt its way out of the climate crisis, and counting on adaptation to limit damage is no substitute for urgently cutting greenhouse gases. A leading climate scientist has warned. Catherine Hayhoe. And other satanic evil fact. Greta Thunberg tweeting, quote from the article from bbc.com, quote, the world is witnessing a gold rush for new fossil fuel projects, according to a new report. If all these plans materialize, they will either end up as massive stranded assets or they will lock the world into irreversible warming. The CAT report says. CAT report. Gold rush. Gold rush. How is this possible? Which reason? Which argue? Then scientists saying, hey, this deadly and killing already starting to kill you. They even increasing gold rush. This, because this system, this satanic evil financial system, this, and who control this system. Rothschild and Co. They this. They control big banks, big oils, big gas, and others too. Not only this way, but mainly this way. Therefore, they block it, your action by their lobby schemes, by lobbies, by the persons, and you failing act. How corruption, money laundering, destroy your country and can destroy world, can kill Earth's people. Means today financial system. This means corruption, money laundering. This system doing that possible. Another example, absurdity, how corruption can come push government to absurdity, and not only government, the judiciary system. Listen, Matthew Caruana Galizia, Daphne Caruana Galizia son, he tweeting, unbelievable Malta, a car leasing operator being prosecuted for money laundering and kidnapping is set to get a contract with the courts to chauffeur the very same judges, hearing the case against him. How is this possible? Corruption, money laundering. And this Malta, and in Malta what truly happened, much more seriously think this is also very serious. There are assassinations, there are continuation $10 billion money laundering, continuation of that owned by Ilham Aliyev and co, to Muscat and co, to about fraud election. I said we will reveal this fact. The two behind these elections, who are also saying this I first time. This is not about the who first. First time means, this is so obvious. Was how they take control on election. They intend to that for years and years ago, and they finally did that. And you even not was aware of that until I said you that. They already controlled election system worldwide. How I say you this systemic forum, and take this fact seriously and start investigation, and you will have fact. Their high techs as Pegasus, even much more, of course. Their Cambridge Analytica, their social media data, your data means people data, and additional. Sofia Pellegrino. It's simply outrageous. Small EU states, means Malta, Cyprus, can get away with stuff like this, while, for instance, only Poland gets crucified. This is about unbelievable Malta. This fact, which revealed by, retweeted by Matthew Caruana Galizia. EU not yet no action on Malta case. They are even prosecutor in EU from Romania. She even not yet no acting Malta case. I call her directly, no fail. Start investigation of Daphne Caruana Galizia assassinations and huge scale money laundering in Malta. And also you will have how this last election was fraud. You will have do that. Do your job. I say. Another, for me, this already absolutely no news, but for you maybe should be already. Our British government, the Boris Johnson government, and I think this was before him too, but today they continue helping oligarchs. About implementation of sanctions, I said, Oliver Bauer said that his specialists, investigative journalists said what there should be do British government for implement these sanctions. Without this implementation, this only good words, no more. And now this from Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, OCCRP, quote, media laws in England and Wales on defamation, privacy, confidentiality, copyright, and data protection are notorious among the world's investigative journalists. Why they reach love London's reputation managers? They asking. And this tweet reaction to article in Guardian shortly. The Guardian. The worst law on earth. The worst law on earth. Why the rich love London's reputation managers. Boris Johnson has vowed to level the playing field on which oligarchs stifle those who scrutinize them. How can he do it? Asking the Guardian. Why he and not only his government, British government, continue help Hitler Putin oligarchs, and not only Hitler Putin oligarchs. This absurdity of the situation. Look how they buy good words, bold words, blah blah, but in practice, Oliver Bullock, based on fact check, said that. Now Guardian saying based on fact check this. And when we watching reality in practice, how this implementing the sanctions, we seeing their continuation of green light to Hitler Putin oligarchs. On Hitler Putin means that. this reality, real picture of planet Earth and Earth people, real picture, this, and coming worse and worse. If you fail, act as needed, demanded by planet Earth and by scientists and by me, means by universe unity, if you committed global genocide, Earth people not will survive, other today's, as you know, today's wild species not will survive, and why? Demanding what scientists demanding do that not difficult and will very successful. Carbon-free economy by 2035, no later. Later means you will broke 1.5 degrees Celsius line. And this means will happen avalanche effect which you not will able intervene and stop. Period. You will die. But I together with you, my mission for you, when we together working, we succeeding. Why you failing? Okay, political leaders failing. This is very bad, very devastatingly and disastrously bad. But you Earth people, why are you not yet? Where are you? I call all these organizations who fight in climate crisis, corruption, money laundering, fighting for human rights, democracy, and trade unions to come together finally. I call my team who have money for finance this movement. Each in same day, worldwide across planet Earth, should be billions on street. Let's do that. Let's do that. This is crucial. Billions people same day on street and squares. Without delay. Together with me, this possible. Do that. I say, today this, I am Chinghiz together with you as people.